We're at the Willunga Farmers Market, here to check out the market? No, I'm going to say. We're at the Willunga Farmers Market, here to check out some of the produce and chat with some of the locals. Now, you can't drink at the moment because you've got a belly with a baby in it, but what is your favourite pub in the town?
We always go to the Top Pub for a meal and a drink.
Yeah. Is there something about the Top Pub, the Old Bush Inn, that you love?
It's a good atmosphere, everyone's friendly, they do good food, and they've got a nice room that you can book out, sometimes we have family meals in there.
So there are 3 pubs in the town. Got any idea why there are 3 pubs in the town of a population of 2,500?
No.
Well, it's not because everyone's an alcoholic, but there is a bit of history, and you can check it out on Great Aussie Pubs when you get a moment.
Okay.
And their food?
That's it. Look, I've really got no idea.
Yeah. Cool. Well, it's something to do with more of the history of it, but there's a fair bet that you're right. they do like their alcohol, but
And they're full of a pretty town as well.
yeah, it is. Have you just found this town and just said, oh well, we're gonna have a holiday here, and just because of the township itself? Or?
Well, we've been here a few times, so yeah, we know the town, it's an incredible atmosphere, so we just come back and go around the area.
Yeah.
And we're not that far away, really. We're like 40 minutes drive away, 30 minutes drive away. So yeah, it's a good little place to come.
Especially in this kind of weather, I think it just brings you out. It's just such pretty scenery on the drive down, and there's all these little eclectic shops, and it's just got a really nice vibe.
Yeah, that is the lure, isn't it? The 40-minute drive that people can take just to see something new and experience something which has got a bit of culture.
Yeah, you can wander around for a long time, just getting lost, and it's good. It's great.
And everyone's always friendly in the country towns too. Everyone's got a smile on their face, they're really laid back, and all the sport and everything that's going on today, there's just lots going on to see. So, yeah.
I'm here with Gavin Collings from the Old Bush Inn. We're in Willunga, and finding out about this great Aussie pub. It's been around since the start of the town, since it all developed back in 1839, and there are another 2 pubs in the town. So you've got a population of 2,500 people and 3 pubs. Can you tell us all about that, Gavin?
I think back in the old days, back in 1839, when the first pub was given a licence, which this pub was, they found slate up in the hills, and then over the time they were able to develop the slate, and then over 50 years and whatever that, the town became more populated and whatever that, with the 3 pubs, and it was a stopping point to be going down to Victor Harbour or going further down with the horses and mules and whatever that. So it was really, that was the start of how Willunga became famous, and everything else was the Willunga slate, and it was well famous and everything else. They used to take it down to the old Port Willunga jetty, which is you only see pylons these days and whatever like that. But back in the old days, they were taking 25,000 shingles a week down to that down there to get rid of. To ship that all over the world and even back to India.
Yeah, right.
So that's really how Willunga started, I think.
And you've still got plenty of people coming to Willunga these days. It's a 45-minute drive from the CBD.
Yep, and I think that's a key. I think with the development of all the roads and everything else, with the double highway now coming down south, people who live in Adelaide and and with the COVID close up and everything else, it's really made everybody look and say, well, how far can we go for an hour and a half drive? Well, you can come all the way down here, and this is why the pubs are so frequent and everything else, because people will come down here, and people will come from Victor Harbour, and they'll make this a meeting point halfway and everything else to actually meet for lunch or meet for dinner. And so that's how 3 pubs in this town survive, and we're all 3 different pubs. And with the market on Saturday morning and whatever that, it just becomes a destination, and the Fleurieu is a destination, whether you come here or whether you go further on down the Fleurieu and everything else. But Willunga is on the map, and it will always be on the map, because everybody works hard in this town to make sure that everybody knows that Willunga is on the map.
Yeah, you mentioned just before that the licence there for the alcohol licence.
Yep.
So it was the second alcohol licence in South Australia to be issued.
Yep, in 1839 was the second licence that was actually issued in South Australia.
Yeah.
And it's been in this not this building. This is the 3rd building, but it actually has been in this town for whatever it is, 160 years.
Yeah. And so there's quite a bit of history within not just the well, literally the walls, because
Yeah.
everything, a lot of it is original still.
Yeah. A lot of this building is original, and it will. I like heritage. This is a national heritage building. There's a lot of buildings in Willunga that are heritage, and people are proud of all the houses being and buildings being heritage and whatever like that. And you can't touch them. You have to get national permission to change it. But I have a lot of people come in here and they just look at it in awe and go, "Oh, this is a lovely building. Please don't change it." And so, why change something that you don't have to change? That everybody likes to be able to sit and relax and look around and see what's been done. Some of the stuff is modern. All the windows and whatever, the doors are all from the original building. A lot of the floorboards are original. So it's something you can talk about. Something that I can talk about, or the next publican, or anybody can talk about this building being so heritage listed and so heritage as far as what's here and everything else. We've got 2 toilets out the back that are heritage.
Yeah, wow.
So, which you can't, I can get them up and running. In time to come, I think we will get them up and running and whatever that, and they will be able to be used, and you'll be able to sit and do your stuff in the heritage toilet.
Oh, well, that'd be
something
like
different.
The Queen could come along and do something there. And anyway, but look, you've been at the helm for the last 6 years,
Yep.
and right at the start, you made what some were saying was a very bold move to get rid of pokies, and there was the poker machines, but there was some confusion about what your motives were for actually doing that. Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Really, it was a business decision. It was very much, were we making any money out of the poker machines? And having 2 other pubs with poker machines, we weren't making a lot of money out of it, and so it became a business decision, and a decision of myself and Christina's, my partner, making that call of making a change in the direction of what this pub was actually known for. It was known for music and other things, but we wanted to actually take the poker machines out. It was a gamble. We had a lot of phone calls saying we'd be broke in 3 months, and the pokies now have been gone. It'll be 5 years coming up this Christmas. Wow. So, and we're still here.
And you're now known for your food, and you're known for, and just a great atmosphere here.
Yeah. It's all about, this is a family-friendly pub. And we're known for our food, filet mignons. We have people ring up, make the booking or whatever. You still got that filet mignon on, haven't you? Yeah. Just making sure. So it's all about the food. I've got great chefs. I've got great staff out the front. We put on good local wines. We don't have anything from interstate or only mainly from around the region. Or the Fleurieu, I should say, because we do have stuff come from Langhorne Creek. And a little bit from Adelaide Hills. But and the beer on tap and everything else, and craft beers in the fridge. So it's a family-friendly pub, and everybody enjoys it.
And post-COVID-19, what is the outlook for the Old Bush Inn?
I think we're going to go ahead leaps and bounds. We're sticking to the rules. It's been hard, but we see light at the end of the tunnel that eventually we will be able to be opened up fully and whatever like that. Whether that's this year, the public's been very, very cooperative on that side of it, and I think they've been cooperative in the sense of what we can put in, and then if you can't get in, they're actually saying, "Oh, can I get in next Sunday, or can I make another booking because we can't get in?" So being all about the food and hospitality and everything else, and you've got to have really good staff to be able to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think with COVID, it's enabled us to reset our boundaries and reset our thinking of what we want to do going forward. Currently we're not open on Monday, but that's about to change and everything else. So we will be back to full strength in a few weeks' time.
Good stuff. Great to hear. Thanks, mate.
No
Thanks,
worries.
Gavin.
No worries. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Gavin from the Old Bush Inn.